brushes. I'm going to be talking about some of the best makeup brushes that you can have to start up your makeup kit and go through basically what I use them for and how I clean them. So if you are interested, then please keep watching. So I have a few in my little pot here, and then I also have some that I have kept in the packaging especially for this video. So when you are starting up your makeup kit, especially your makeup brush collection, one thing that I think is definitely essential when you are starting up is the price, the quality and the variation of the products that you can get. Basically, I think that with makeup brushes, the price doesn't necessarily reflect the quality, because I find that a lot of MAC brushes you can pretty much get from lower end brands, but they are just so much more pricier than what the lower brand ones are. Real Techniques kind of have a few collections. I'm a bit unsure as to what collections they are, but I know that with the design of brushes, they are grouped according to the color of like their handle. So we have gold and silver. I'm firstly going to start with the only one I have from the pink collection, and this is the blush brush. I wouldn't necessarily use this brush for my blush just because I think it's a bit too big. So what I tend to use this for is either my bronzer or some finishing powder. But because it is very nice and tapered and domed, I think that you can cover quite a bit of the face. But I think that if you were using it for blush, I don't know, maybe pulling it up this way, but I absolutely love this brush for the finishing and bronzing. I'm then going to move on to the gold collection, which I do believe are the Your Base / Flawless brushes. I have the Detailer brush, which is very teeny tiny, and what I use this brush for, I did use it. What I tend to use this little teeny brush for is using it for little tiny details on the eye. So I also like to use this for when I'm kind of creating a really defined look. So because it is again slightly tapered at the top here, you're able to get into the tiny areas of your eye that you wouldn't be able to with any other brush. I have the pointed foundation brush, and I don't really use this for foundation. I tend to use it for concealer or blotting powder underneath my eye, because I think it's really nice just to get up in those little areas. Next I have the, oh god, I don't know which one this is because it actually has completely rubbed off. But I do believe this is the contour brush. I could be wrong. I use it exactly for that. I think it's really perfect just to get into the hollows of your cheeks. But I also tend to use this for foundation time to time. And that's what I absolutely love about these brushes, is that you can use them for pretty much anything. They're not tailored for just one specific job. And then the next, this is the buffer brush, and this is amazing for applying foundation. It is fantastic. It really buffs in the product. I really like the fact that it just covers it absolutely flawlessly, and it doesn't absorb too much product either, which I think is fantastic. These four I actually purchased in like a travel pack. I don't know if it's called a travel pack, but it comes with a little stand-up case, so that's fantastic if you are growing your makeup kit. But yeah, these all come together, and I think they were about $20.99. And then the next, these were actually limited edition ones, so these are kind of like the silver chrome handle brushes. I'm not too sure which collection these were. I think these were NYX Picks or Sam's Picks, one of them, but these two little guys here, this is the base shadow brush and this is the angled shadow brush. This one is very uneven, and this one's kind of like a nice domed compact brush. So what I like to use this for is cream products. I think it's absolutely fantastic for really buffing over like MAC paint pots or Maybelline colour tattoos. Really nice, it applies it really evenly, but I also use this for blending as well. And the angled shadow brush, I probably mainly use this one for blending, even though it doesn't claim to be a blending brush. But I think if you corner it to the side here, it really buffs in that colour underneath the crease area and then smooths the colour out for the transition shade. But I think this could be used for maybe dotting concealer. It could be used for pretty much everything. The ones that I have are packaged. I previously spoke about these ones, and these are the Base Flawless brushes. And I have two here. So I'm sure you're very familiar with the packaging. It is very over packaged, I will say. This is the powder brush, and I don't think you could probably use it for anything else other than powder because it is so huge and fluffy and just gorgeous. I think if you wanted to, actually, you could maybe use this with foundation. You could really cover a lot of area, but I tend to use this one more so for powder. Next one I have here is the Expert Face Brush. This one is incredibly popular. Everyone that I know has got at least one of these brushes, and I love this because you can literally push the product in. It has been designed so just geniusly, if that's even a word, I don't know. This has just been designed so well that you can really push in product, but you don't have to stop there using it as a foundation brush. You can use it to dot in concealer. You can use it maybe for highlight, for even blusher. The next ones I have are limited edition and collector's edition, but I know that you can still get these on the market, so don't worry about a thing. But I love the background that these two guys are on. The first one from this collection is the Duo Fiber Face Brush. This is amazing. Sam and Nick basically state that this is for lightweight application and for blending of face powder and pigments, which I think is, yeah, definitely. I think it's fantastic if you've got fallout underneath your eye because you can just quickly blend that away. Especially if you use BB creams or some sort of powder, I think you can really whip this into the face with a lightweight application. And of course I think you can really stipple on concealer as well. Next from that collection, this is probably my favourite one from this collection, and this is the Duo Fiber Contour Brush. I don't know if you can see, but it is slightly tapered, and of course it's Duo Fiber, but they state this is for controlled contouring and sculpting. I don't know whether I would use it for that as much. I don't know, I just think it might get a little patchy on there, but yeah, no, I think this is fantastic for concealer or blotting some sort of cream product onto the face, even illuminators. I think this works fantastic for. Next one we have here is the Duo Fiber Eye Brush. This is so cute. They state to use this just for blending of the eyes, and I think you could apply any sort of cream product on here. You can really blend the product in, but also you can use it to get into the tiny areas underneath the eye as well. The next addition we have here is the Sculpting set. When I first saw this come out, I was like, I need to get my hands on this ASAP. My favourite one out of this collection is the Sculpting brush, which looks like this. This is so soft and so fluffy and so dense and compact. They state that this features a wide angled head specifically designed to help create defined contours. So I think it'd be perfect for that. You can really get in. I think this would be fantastic with cream product actually, because it is just so dense and compact. The next one is the fan brush, and I think everyone needs to have these, whether it be a Real Techniques one or whether it be one from a 32-piece makeup brush set. I love these. It softly sweeps on powders and whisks away any excess makeup for an even finish. So it's definitely a finishing brush. I find that if sometimes you apply powder underneath the eyes and it kind of gets a bit cakey under there, this little guy, just sweep it off and you'll have a flawless complexion with seconds. This is, okay, I don't know if this one's actually my favourite one from this collection, but this is the setting brush. This is the key to completing any look with a controlled dusting of powder and highlighter. So yeah, you can highlight with this brush, you can kind of conceal with this brush, you can also apply bits down the nose, on the chin and on the cupid's bow, and this is such a neat little brush and I think it's perfect, absolutely perfect. So those are my little guys in here. You probably noticed that whilst I was talking through this video that I said a lot of the brushes can be used for concealing or foundation, so it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to have all of these little guys in your makeup brush collection. I only have them because I am just a fanatic and I absolutely love to collect things, and this is just so soft. When it comes to washing these, I like to just use baby shampoo and water. I try not to get any of the water near the kind of like the head of the brushes, because I think they're like fastened with some sort of glue and that could disrupt that whole thingy-majig going on in there. But I've never had an issue. They don't molt, They have lasted such a long time, and I have cleaned these and they look brand new. So if you are starting up in the makeup industry or you want to grow your collection, I highly recommend Real Techniques brushes. I will put everything in the description below for you, and I hope you learned something new today, and I shall see you in my next video. Bye!